Hey guys, this is Matt with MoPro Madden. Here to talk about the best budget players right now as of December, just before Series 4 starts. I'm recording this. So as of December 13th, yeah, what are the best value players that we have in Madden right now? Yeah, so let's just get started with the quarterbacks. So our first quarterback is Marcus Mariota, the 88 overall version. He's got 85 speed with 86 throw accuracy deep, 85 throw power, above 80 in all the other throwing accuracies. So that's a good, if you want to get a higher end quarterback, that's a good option. Someone who's mobile, who can also, move out of the pocket and still throw it deep. Yeah, for some context, just so you can know, in the background is a franchise or a head-to-head game, head-to-head seasons game in MUT. I'm the black team, so if you want to have something in the background that you can watch, that's what it's there for. While I talk about these cards, which can, just talking about cards can get really boring as I get the pick here with Ramsey. So I'll be kind of going in between talking about players and also talking about the cards as we go through this. So you can kind of watch me play and we can just talk about the cards. So let me continue. The next player we have is Taysom Hill. So he's got 87 speed with 82 throw power. But the key thing about him is he's got 75 carries. So I think that at that point, that's enough carry to run a very a mobile running scheme. So maybe you want to run a lot of your pistols. I mean, you can run it with Lamar Jackson, but for 35K, if you just want a guy that you want to run your mobile running quarterback offense who can still kind of get the ball down the field, because I've thrown the ball down the field with gold quarterbacks. As here you can see, I get unlucky and it's just a bad read actually. Yeah, so it's a bad read on this play. Anyways, back to Taysom Hill. So yeah, with those ratings, it's enough. I've thrown the ball deep with 82 throw power, 1 play touchdown. So it's good enough. And if you combo with his ability to run the ball, at 35K, that's pretty good value. The next player is Ryan Fitzpatrick. So Ryan Fitzpatrick, or Ryan Fitzmagic, I should say. This card, he's more of your pocket quarterback on a budget. So he's only going for about, 84s are only going for about 15 to 20K max. So if you're able to get that Fitzmagic, you're going to get a quarterback who can make basically all the throws. He's basically Marcus Mariota without the ability to scramble and just less throw power. So with that, I used that Ryan Fitzpatrick card before, and yeah, I've made throws down the field, medium, short. He doesn't miss too many throws in my opinion. So yeah, I think that's a good value for, and I don't think you should go any lower at that point, especially at this point in Madden. Yeah, you're gonna really want, even for a salary cap squad, that's about the cheapest I would go at quarterback, because especially if you're running quarterback, you don't want to miss throws. You just don't want to put yourself in a position where you're gonna miss someone who's wide open. So yeah, that's the lowest I would go. There are some other quarterbacks you can go to if you're really strapped for coins, but 20K for the leader, for basically the guy who's going to be handling the ball in your offense, I think that's a good value. So now we move on to running backs and fullbacks, and with that said, we've got Leonard Fournette with 88 speed, 90 trucking, 85 juke move, 92 carry. Yeah, so, and he's going to go up to 92 overall with the promo when we get to Series 4, which is today. But anyways, so you're gonna be able to get that Leonard Fournette, and he's free. Basically, you just do the journey solo, the gauntlet solos, and you've got yourself a very good powered running back for free. Yeah, so if you like to run the ball between the tackles, that's a very good option, and he's free. So it doesn't get any better than that. Yeah. Okay, I just realized something. So I've got a 14-minute video of just highlights but I'm trying to get through basically 20 players, and I want to explain them, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through all of them in time by the end of this video. So in order to make this video not too long and I can, kind of focus on more of the gameplay and what's going on, I mean, I blow this guy out, so that's why I thought maybe this would be a good idea to just go ahead and try to talk about the cards while you can watch the clips, and I don't have to really explain anything. The game is not that close. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to provide a link that has a list of all the players, and it has a higher detailed description written down that you can just read if you're interested. As I get the user pick with Montez Sweat, one of the players that is really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight in this video maybe 5 or 6 of what I think are just like the glitchiest and the best values at each position group. So I'm just going to pick one, and then for the other budget cards that I don't talk about, they'll be in that link. It's going to be either a Google slide or a Google Word, the Word document. Yeah, whatever, a Google Doc, I should say. So with that said, let's continue. So this next player is fullback. The highlight fullback that I want to talk about is Zach Line. So he's got 74 speed, which is basically at the high range of all the speeds and as I get a big hit stick with I believe that was John Abram. I don't know. So I got a big hit stick. Anyway, so we're talking about Zach Line. Okay, let's just actually cut to all right, end of the half. Am I going to be able to score here? So he's playing cover 4 drop, which is always a mistake against me. I have time to get it down the field to Moss, and we are able to get the timeout and hit the field goal at halftime. Like I said, I blow this guy out, not surprisingly. Anyway, so back to Zach Line. So Zach Line, he's got 85 impact or lead block with decent, I believe 83 impact block, which is, for a card that's only 9K, 79 overall, especially if you're running salary cap, that's a pretty good value card. I mean, there are a lot of other, and here I'm about to, so a tip, whenever you see someone in that kind of defense where they're putting everyone, you can just toss the ball out to Bo Jackson or whatever on a toss play, and that's usually a good way to get someone out of that defense. So this next player I want to talk about is DK Metcalf, the Blitz DK, 89 overall. So he's got 93 speed, high spec catch, high release. So it's going to be very hard to press him. The only guys who can really press him are Jalen Ramsey, but he's faster than Jalen Ramsey. Dion can't press him, and is actually Dion by himself without any, speed upgrades, is actually slower than that DK. So yeah, that guy can burn. He's got 80 stiff arm as well. Good run blocker. So yeah, DK Metcalf for, I believe, 90K. That's the highlight wide receiver budget value so far. So and just a spoiler, most of these value cards are going to be blitz players. So the highlight tight end, who's still the best value tight end, I don't care what you say. I don't care who, George Kittle who, Darren Waller, 87 speed, over 90 release. If you put him, he can't be pressed by any corner. Mismatch for linebackers with the 86 speed, 6'6 frame, 91 spec catch, 90 release, can't be pressed. He has 80 pass block. I mean, I've been talking about this guy for quite some time. I haven't uploaded that much, but anytime I go to a YouTube video and someone's not talking, they talk about value players and they don't mention Darren Waller, I get a little upset actually. So here I throw a pick. So if I just bulleted it inside, Next time, bullet it inside. I have the leverage. I've got Randy Moss on. I try to lob it because I think I can outrun his Dion. That was a mistake. Anyways, Darren Waller, best value. Check him out. Best believe that when that Redux Darren Waller hits the market and he's under 300K, I'm definitely buying him. Yeah. Our highlight offensive lineman is Terron Armstead, the 85 overall MUT superstars. So the great thing about these MUT superstar players is they come with abilities already, so you don't have to spend extra coins to get, as I get the tip drill with Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, so do I return? Nope, no return. Anyways, back to Terron Armstead. Yeah, so with that Terron Armstead, you get the abilities. That's almost like 20K worth of training, worth of abilities on that card. Not to mention that he has 86 finesse block, which is decent, but the great thing about him is he's got the secure protector already on him. You don't have to pay extra coins to get the training, you know, all that. He also, I mean, you could use him as a tight end, like a third tight end, because he's got 74 speed with 55 catch, which, I mean, I've seen running backs like T.O., damn it, kind of mossed me there. Yeah, I was trying to get a little too aggressive, but here I think I'm about to get some revenge here. Yeah, so don't play those games with me. Yep, hawked him down like a sniper. Ooh, swerve. Not gonna catch me. Amos from the Harvest promo, 92 speed, touchdown. Yeah, so anyways, so we're near the end of the video here. I guess we'll just go over the stats. It was a blowout, so it doesn't matter. So let me just get back to the other cards and finish this out. So our highlight defensive edge players or edge defenders are Bud Dupree and Montez Sweat. Bud Dupree has 85 speed, 94 hit power. Montez Sweat has 89 speed with 87 hit power. But Montez Sweat is 6'6". Bud Dupree is 6'4" with 91 jump. Those are, I mean, people used to talk about Anthony Barr, but these guys, wow. I mean, the athleticism on these cards, like, you don't have to use them as pass rushers. You can put them in the spy. Ideally, these guys can chase down someone like Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray. Yeah, put them on the edge on an edge blitz. They're screaming at the quarterback. And the great thing, what I really like about Bud Dupree, is he's got 94 hit power. So if you got great user skills with a linebacker, I mean, it doesn't get any better. 6'4", 91 jump. I mean, does it get any better than that? All right, so we won the game. Yeah, it was a blowout for the most part. At the end, I was just kind of practicing some stuff, so that's why he kind of scored on me a little bit near the end. But yeah, so just, you know, let's see. Montez Sweat had some plays, but the player of the game and the play of the game was Adrian Amos. He had 5 tackles, 1 hit, 1 TD. This return TD was pretty much, you know, if the game wasn't over by then, this pretty much put the nail in the coffin. Yeah, so I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Still have some more players to go over, so in the background I'll have another gameplay in the background. It's unedited, so just so I can finish this out, I've got about 2 more minutes of things to say, and then we'll just end it there. Thanks for watching. Our highlight defensive backs are Troy Apke and Jonathan Abram. I'll just go over Troy Apke real quick. So I've talked about this in my previous value budget cards video. So Troy Apke, 90 speed, 90 agility, 90 jump. He's 6'2" or 6'1", only 3K. I mean, everyone should have him on their team, even if he's just a special teamer. He should be somewhere on your roster. Yeah, 73 hit power. He's a salary cap god. Yeah, and then Jonathan Abram, I mean, what more can I say? 90 speed, 95 hit power. You can use them as a sup linebacker. You can use both of them as DB. You can use both of them as DBs, as starting DBs. You can have them in a 1 high, 2 high. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I see no downside to having those cards on your roster, especially the Troy Apke. I mean, he's so cheap. I think everyone should have him, even if he's not your starter. He can, on a salary cap squad, you could even start him at corner. I mean, if you're playing zone defense, does it really matter? I mean, unless you have abilities, I've never really seen a noticeable difference in someone with high zone coverage versus someone with a lower zone coverage. I'm sure it's there, but for me, I mean, I don't really see the difference. As long as he can stay deep without getting burned, someone with that speed high combo, yeah, can't ask for any more. Yeah, so those two are the highlight DBs. We could go into more, but they're all going to be listed in that Google Doc. So I just like to close it out and say thanks for watching again. Stay tuned. I'm still breaking down plays. I'll start going over defense and how to kind of stop some of the meta, I should say. I said meta, the meta. Yeah, so, you know, I'll be going over some tips, especially as we get closer to, you know, Christmas. I'll be, you know, breaking down things as they come through the pipeline, I should say. But, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.